for screens to turn over. That's what we do. Hello! How's it going? Welcome to this week's live stream. I am Craig, joined here by Christine and Hoops there.
Hi.
It's probably going to be a shorter stream today. We did have plans, grand plans, for lots of exciting 119 content. Furious Phil has just walked through the door looking
right
not
on time.
furious, but yeah, late as usual. Yeah, we did have a plan to show you guys a load of new content from the 119 build, which we are currently fixing up a few things on. But as you might expect of our kind of run for technical issues, I would say, an hour before we were meant to stream, something happened which meant we couldn't use the devices. So we've got a backup plan. We've got some images and we'll talk about it. We'll answer some of your questions, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to ask us questions, you can use the hashtag AskCSR2. We will be doing a live race later on. You can use these hashtags to align yourself with whoever you like. We'll be racing from about 5 p.m, I would say. We get 4 lives each. Whoever has the most lives at the end of 15 minutes is the winner. We give 2 winners on YouTube and 2 winners on Facebook gold keys. That's the way that works.
Yeah.
You all probably know that already. Were you going to chime in with something?
Well, I'm going to say that I've got my laptop on my lap. That's where it goes.
That's
I'm just going to try and read out as many shout-outs as they come in. Because occasionally, I know last week, people were giving us loads of shout-outs and saying,
we didn't get around to them.
And we were looking at cars and things. Like Connor Swifty Gallagher just said, Hoops is bald now. I have actually got hair, but it's just very fine.
It's really fine.
Yeah.
Luxurious.
But it is a good spot. And Craig, will you give a shout out to Oz Rodders?
Yeah, mate. Is that Oz enough?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, shout out to Oz Rodders. Well done. Hope you've got a rod that is warm.
Yeah.
Sure.
And there's a car. Important point to make. Right, I think we've already got some questions in, so we should probably do those because we neglected questions a little bit last week. So first up, we've got George Franco, son of James Franco. I think, I'm not sure.
Probably.
He's not. When will we get an online indicator to show when a crew member is online? Now, this, I don't think we've got it. It's not being actively developed at the moment.
No. There's
to do it.
There's a spec for it.
Yeah.
We want to do it. Games like Words with Friends in the Zynga portfolio, they do it, but they use a very different back-end system to what we have available. So we're working out what tech we require. It sounds easier than it actually is.
Yeah.
It's definitely something we want to do. It'd be great for wildcards.
Especially wildcards,
It's a great suggestion. And
that was a good one, George. We definitely want to do it. It is in the long list of things we want to bring to the game, as is customizing all of your permanent freshness cars. We've got that in progress, I would say. It's looking good. We need to do a bit more work on a few specific cars to get it to work across the board, or across the board in the remit that we've came to. So a bunch of cool stuff coming. We just need to kind of finalise it a bit more.
A lot of people are asking about the Demon. Are we bringing the Demon back? I've seen about
Dodge
3
Demon?
comments around that. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. I don't think there's an immediate plan for it. Obviously, the Dodge Demon is a cool car, right? I'm pretty certain that our vehicle director Michael wants to bring it back, so I wouldn't be surprised if it does turn up in the future. Can't give you any immediate dates or even plans on that, but wouldn't be surprised. Too cool to not include, right? Like, especially in I think I've seen one in red. Actually, there was one at Geneva Motor Show, and I think that was it grey? No, it must have been red. Must have been red if it's not grey.
Hellfire
or green, of course. That's the classic colour for a car, green. Right, let's do another question before we start talking about some of the stuff we were planning to show off. Who should we go for? We've got Alex Arroyo from YouTube. With the new update coming soon, will there be any changes made to the crew, to the garage/crew? Example, like the newsfeed.
Like garage reordering and the way the crew's laid out,
maybe? Oh, right, okay.
Or just generally those features?
I'm not sure what what it means. Send us some clarification on what you mean. There's always new stuff coming, but in terms of the news feed, we want to add new stuff to the news feed to kind of make the experience better. So, like donating tokens to a specific wildcard was something that someone mentioned, I think, last week. And that kind of stuff is really interesting for us because it gives us an idea of what you guys actually want to see popping up in your newsfeed. If you've got ideas, put them in the chat. Maybe we can read some of them.
It's a feature we're really proud of.
Really, really cool little feature. Right. One more question, and then we'll do something else. Anthony Sims on Facebook is saying, "Can we have more cars available to buy with in-game cash or gold, please?" Well, Anthony Sims from Facebook, yes, you can. We'll be doing that. I think one of the cars we're showing today on an image will be a gold purchase.
Yes.
So look forward to that. It's kind of tough because we have to strike a balance of making the cars kind of worth their rarity, and that's right. The currencies are kind of intertwined in that. So it's a difficult thing to balance correctly. But we hear you. We do want to add some more variety in cars for people.
Also in-app purchase cars, like direct money cars, you can only ever get them once.
Like the
whereas currency cars, you can get them loads of times. And we had to make changes just to make sure that's sort of triggered at the right time and when it isn't. The actually in-app purchase cars at the moment, we got the SCG. What is it? 003S live at the moment, part of the Flash event. A few questions on that, like when's the best time to trigger nitrous? People were asking. So if you know the best time to trigger nitrous for that car, share it in the chat. Get some conversation going, because every car is different.
It is, and this car is particularly different. Actually, Pascal, one of our PMs, was talking to me earlier on about it, and he was saying that this car in particular, it's better to get it all beefed up, and then the speed in this car comes from the tuning. Making sure it's set up correctly with Evo. So you've got to balance it correctly. I've only got 5 Evo points at the moment on this car.
It's not many.
Not many. So it can be quite a tricky car to drive. And it's kind of, it's pro level for a reason, right? This car is barely road legal anyway. So that's kind of why this car is set up in the way it is.
And it's good to put a lot of upgrades into transmission as well.
Transmission.
Where the power is coming from.
Get your final drive. Stage 4 transmission is key.
Nice. Okay, cool.
As I always say.
That's your motto, isn't it?
Paul Odom is saying shout out for retreat. So shout out to retreat. I don't know if that means you're in a battle and you've decided this is
back off.
I've got to calm down.
Or it's a yoga getaway.
Maybe you're just having a really nice time in some luxurious yurt.
Namaste, Paul Odom.
Very good.
Of Thor.
Also we've got Henrik Ludbank Graal. Good evening from Too Fast For You. Good evening, Henrik. Hope you're having a pleasant time.
Hi.
Maybe you're on the veranda sipping a cider. Is that what they're drinking?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Right. So some of the stuff we were going to show you was directly from the 119 build, which we're having a little bit of trouble with at the moment, but we're sorting that out. So there's a lot of cool stuff in 119. Tons of cool stuff, and I've got my little list down here of things that we can talk about. So first off, the 119 is going to come out in May. We don't have an exact date, but it will be May at some point, so it might be mid-May, might be late May.
And we're nearly in May.
It's going to be May. Justin Timberlake.
NSYNC.
No,
I said it on my own.
Very good. So it's coming in May.
I can't not hear it.
I know.
In Timberlake's voice now.
So it will have the next chapter of the Tempest, so the Elite Crew Battles saga. So we've got a few images that we'll quickly chuck together in place of showing you at real time. So here is the character who you'll be facing off against. Who's this guy, Hoops?
This is Rico Rose, who we've got a picture there of Ruby. This is her brother. And he's not happy. He's not happy that she was trying to coerce you into working with her.
No.
And you sort of thwarted that plan in the second chapter, and he's basically there to strike furious retribution.
He kind of looks a little bit thoughtful. I kind of like what he's.
I think he's thinking, I'm going to rip your face off. I'm paraphrasing.
Right. Okay.
It's something along the lines of that.
Right.
And the guy that we photographed as part of this photo shoot really was that big. He was absolutely enormous.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, he's a big guy.
I can't remember if he split those jeans getting into them, but that
he's got rips on his legs, so that's probably why.
His quads
muscly.
Destroyed the denim.
Right. Rico drives a bunch of kind of they're blacked out cars. I think there's a BMW i8 with kind of copper wheels that we saw. I think in 2016. I think that car was kind of about, and Michael saw it and he was like, "Yeah, we need to get that in the game."
Mm-hmm.
Look for the right opportunity, and this man is the guy to link it up with. But there are a bunch of new cars for you guys to get involved in with the ECB Chapter 3 stuff. And we're going to go through those now.
Nice.
We would have shown you them in real time, but we can't, so we'll show you them in images. So first off is the Mazda MX-5, the Miata is in the USA. So this, I don't know, can we say how you get this car?
I think so.
Yeah. So this is actually a car which is gifted to you when you get to Chapter 3 of the Elite Crew Battles, right?
Yeah, it's the first tier 1 car.
Yeah. That's good. That's nice. It's a nice way of kind of giving you it's super rare as well, right? It's two purple stars.
It's a 2-star, and as Craig said, we give you this car. There's no IAPs, no soft currency. We want you to try out a new car, and a lot of people have kind of got tier 1 cars that they've probably been racing for the best part of 12, 18 months.
Yeah.
It's nice to throw in a different car for people to focus on.
Yeah, and I think the other thing to remember with the ECB stuff is that people have been asking for kind of lower tier cars. So we're bringing in all the, there's a car in each tier at least, and then extra car in the form of the MX-5.
Yeah.
Also, I think that every other game which features this particular car doesn't have the engine bay model. We have the full engine bay modelled, and I have it on good authority that it was quite a job because there are a lot of wires knocking around it. So when we can show you this, we'll show off the engine because it's quite a nice looking thing.
And the nice thing, because we know the car that players will be in Tier 1, we've modelled out 0 to 60 races, speed trap races, and they're all bespoke to this car, so the balancing should be really fun.
Yeah.
And I think speed trap's never been available to just standard campaign content.
Yeah,
it's always been
all of the new modes that we've had are kind of being fed back into.
So you'll get to do those, which is great.
Yeah. Okay. Henrik is saying he must have a nice purple star car with those great purple tats. I'm not sure. I think all of his cars are blacked out, Henrik. I think
5-star tats.
5-star tat, yeah.
Nice.
I think he's got a very serious looking BMW M3, which is all dropped to the floor. It looks cool. Okay, let's have a look at the next car. We should remind people about the showdown thing as well. So that's going to close at 5 p.m. So if you want to get involved, use these names as a hashtag. You can use one. You can't use all 3. That would be ethically.
Lots of support for CSR Christine.
Oh, that's nice.
Incidentally.
Well, that's unsurprising, really. She's, you can't say no to a Canadian.
That's true.
So, anyway.
Too polite.
Exactly. But we haven't got those biscuits for you yet, so.
I know! Come on.
Yeah. So next car up is the Ford Focus Trackster. Now, so this is an interesting one, right? This, again, we can't show you it at the moment, but this has a lot of cool features on it. So you'll see, if you're a car aficionado, that the 1552 wheels down there. So it's a 1552 spec car, so it's got the body kit. It's got a crazy spoiler on the back. It's also got Hoonigan stickers on it, which is cool. Ken Block, shout out. He's not watching, I imagine. So this car is very cool. There's an interesting fact about this car, which is the badge on the back, which says Trackster. It didn't actually exist. The car is called Trackster, but it didn't really have a brand identity. So our car guys, when they were making it, they sculpted a new form, and then 1552 have taken that on. So something that we've created to help make the car better has now gone back into the real world. So the logo for focused trackster was designed by the guys making the car.
Joe Schneider's excited. He said these cars are terrible.
Yes. Cheers, Joe.
We're only on the tier 1 cars, Joe. Like we're building to something.
So there'll be 0 to 60 in 2.5 years.
When ECB Chapter 4 comes out.
All right, let's switch to the next image shoot. Thank you. So this will be the tier 2 car, which is the Alfa Romeo 4C launch edition. So there are only 1,000 of these worldwide. 400 in Europe, 500 in the US, and 100 elsewhere. I don't know where elsewhere is. It just goes around.
This is a lovely tier 2 car.
It is cool. New headlight. It's got this kind of alien kind of style cluster. Entirely new interior. Bigger wheels actually. I think it's lowered down as well. Big Ben Palmer from the production team.
Not the clock.
No, not the clock. So he was at the Monaco Top Marks festival when he was taking a break somewhere.
Video incoming.
Yeah, video incoming, hopefully. And he saw a matte grey 4C with a huge wing on the back. Huge wing. It looks really cool. So look out for that video soon because that car is quite pleasant,
Nice.
I would say.
Oh.
Yeah,
Dana Booman's nice Alpha.
yeah, it's good, right? It's a nice car. Very nice car. Before we go on to the next one, we should answer a question because I realised we haven't done a question for a while. So, Drew Corney, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drew Corney from Facebook. Hi guys, I wanted to ask if you ever plan on expanding crew perks / crew level cap. Do you think we'll do that?
We've been saying coming soon for ages, haven't we?
Yeah.
The challenge we have is that the level cap, I don't really know what it would actually unlock if we increase it again. If we do it, we should do it right and make sure there's some cool new stuff behind it. There's no real plans to do it, but we are looking at doing a bit with the crew championships to make that a bit more interesting and some other sort of crew related stuff. So maybe that would be a good compromise.
Yeah, cool question. Right, Shu, next car this is a good one. So this is the Label Motorsports Camaro. So it's also known as the, I think the Alpha 6.
Tier 3?
Tier 3. So this, again, this car, you kind of need to see it in person or in game for it to make the most impact. So it's got a crazy engine. I've got some notes written down about it somewhere. Surely, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. So it's a kind of a super powered Camaro. Where I've got my notes here actually. It's all ProCharger spec. So the engine's been completely redone, retuned, all of that stuff. Adds 150 brake horsepower to the stock car. There's Vossen wheels on it. There is a nice story behind this as well. I think this was a car that the guys saw at SEMA Motor Show in Vegas one year. They liked it so much they wanted to get it in the game. So you kind of can see it on the side of one of the rear windows there is the signature of the guy who made the car. So we've got that on the window. That's not, you won't find that in the car in the real world, but because he was so cool, we were like, yeah, let's put your signature on the side of it. And his girlfriend's signature is on the passenger side of the car, and she doesn't know about it yet. So he's gonna get that unlocked when it comes out, and he's gonna surprise her in AR mode with her signature being on the car. It's really cool. It's a nice little touch.
That's nice.
Cool.
What if they ever break up?
Don't say that, Phil. That's rude.
They won't.
Yeah.
It's important to say about these cars as well. They're all Purple Star.
All Purple
So
Star.
the boss cars that you can win in the high stakes challenge races, a Purple Star car. If you buy Super Nitrous, which is a lot less than kind of a direct IAB, you are guaranteed these cars. But you can win them without Super Nitrous as well. And even if you don't win them, they go into rare imports as well.
Yeah, exactly.
In the Gold Star form.
Yeah.
So there's really good opportunities. People often talk about, we can never get Purple Star cars, we either have to buy them or we either have to win them in the crew champs, and it's impossible.
Yeah.
There's a great opportunity to do it.
Henrik's powering through the chat there, saying Camaro like a silver bullet, and then he's put a load of emojis in, smiley faces, and I think he's doing that.
Yeah.
He's doing that. He likes it. You should see it in motion, man. It's a cool. The paint job is on point as well. It's very cool. Let's do another question before we show the next one. So Rami, I'm going to look at my other screen. Rami Kuroi, is that right? Maybe not. Will we have a version for lefties, like the car launchers from the right side of the screen and the buttons on the other side? That's an interesting one.
That is. We've never ever thought about that.
No.
Is the honest answer.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. It might be a bit complicated to. Oh,
Phil's
Furious
a lefty.
Phil is left.
What do you
I
think?
chose that question specially.
Phil's rigging the questions. So.
Terrific.
Phil's bias coming through.
I think they should drive the other direction as well while we're at it.
Yeah, drive in reverse as well, just to really mess it up. That's a good idea, man. We
could try.
We could try it.
Couldn't
It
we?
would. I don't think it would take much, but it's a couple of afternoons of work, I recken, to switch things.
I would
around.
say just turn your device over. But
Upside
it won't
down.
work.
Won't
Just
work.
cross your hands over.
Profile lock. Right. Okay. Let's go back to the next car. So the next car in our ECB cars. Oh my days!
Well.
If people are hating on this car, we might as well give up.
Yeah.
Just shut it down.
So again, there's not much you can say about this car, right? I mean, it looks incredible. Also owned by Donna Banks. So she's had her F40 and she said, okay, I need to level up a little bit, and she's gone to the F50. Incidentally, we're the only game that has the Spider version as well.
Cool.
So that open top version. We have the closed top as well.
I think people will gain some satisfaction as well that if you beat the much loved Donna Banks, that's how you get this car.
Yeah,
Like,
beat Donna
you're
Banks,
sticking
get the
it to Donna
F50.
Banks.
Yeah, and you should see when all of the panels on this car opens up. That whole rear bit opens up where the engine is, and it's got the little sticks that come up like the regular F40. And, oh man,
Cool.
very good car. Okay, so let's show the next one, and then we'll do some more questions. So now this car is ridiculous. So this is I think it's John Harkness drives this car, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is the Sesto Elemento, which is obviously a Lamborghini. It is in most games that this comes out in, it's a concept version of the car.
Okay.
But we have the actual production version of the car, which, let me just double check my facts here. There were only 25 of these made, production-wise. And the production model, I think, has those crazy rims on. Now, you can't really see from this image how ridiculous this car is, but if you know about Lamborghinis, you will know the kind of nonsense that goes on here. The interior is completely stripped out, so you don't have much of a dash. You have bits of carbon fibre, and the forged composite material that Lamborghini is known for now was prototyped in the Sesto Elemento. It's ridiculous. The transmission on the car sticks out of the back, and it's just kind of covered up with this red thing. It's ridiculous. We'll show you it next week.
And this is coming in May. Just to reiterate,
Yeah.
any newcomers who've just joined the stream,
It's going to be May.
Tempest 3 is coming in May.
Yeah. Right, so that's the ECB cars that we're going to cover today.
J
Done.
Slate, that car is mint.
Yes, J Slate, it is
You're
mint.
right.
It's all carbon fibre on the bodywork as well. So when you get this in AR, you can go super close up.
Cool.
And it's- oh.
People are loving it as well.
Good, I'm glad they like it.
Oh my god, yes, Sesto.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, since we mentioned AR there, it's worth noting as well that with the 119 release, you can kill that screen if you want to. AR Core for Android devices will be supported. So
We get
if you
questions on that, don't we?
we do, yeah. So if you have an Android device, and I've got a list of devices that we will be supporting, you'll be able to access AR mode in 119 the same way that high-end iOS devices can use it.
I'm laughing. Kevin Whittock says, which year? You say May, but which year? Kevin,
2018.
May, hopefully 2018. It will be 2018.
Yes, it will.
Definitely 2018.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before we get shouts out in the comments, definitely 2018.
Yeah. So if you've got an Android device, just before we move on to the next bit, some of the phones we support, and it's not down to our choice of phones. It's the phones that Google supports in terms of its AR
Typical
SDK.
discrimination.
Well, exactly. So we've got Asus Zenfone AR, Zenfone Aries, Pixel 2, Pixel 2 XL, Pixel XL, Huawei P20.
That's the Geordie phone, isn't it?
Huawei.
Way.
What else have we got? Moto Z2 Force, OnePlus 5, Samsung Note 8, Samsung S7, S7 Edge, S8, S8 Plus. So
there we go.
Those are the phones that we'll be supporting when we launch it in 119. As Google increases the support for that particular bit of software, we'll match that and we'll get more devices supported. But those will be the immediate ones that you'll be able to play on.
Awesome.
So let's do some more questions.
We're probably out of voting time as well.
Are we
right?
out of voting
yeah,
time? Okay, so we're out of voting time. So you can't use these voting things anymore. We'll do some questions. We'll show a few more cars. We'll do some races. I think that's how it works. Right, Raymond Gaff. Is that right? Raymond Gaff from Facebook is saying it would be nice to customize all cars. Is this possible? Yeah, we mentioned that before, Raymond. It's in progress.
It is in progress. I played it this week.
It's good. It's good. It's very good.
We need to check things like the shaders that just work on some of the cars that previously weren't customizable.
Yeah.
We're looking at doing paints, interiors, and calipers. For various reasons, we can't just change the livery on any car.
Yeah.
And there are cars with custom liveries.
Yeah.
That, for example, the P1 GTR, you can't customize that. It
Sure.
needs to stay as it is, but it should offer a lot more variety to people. And these cars will stay perma-fresh. It just allows you to change the paint.
Yeah. Hey, there's a good question from Tom Sons. Tom Sons on YouTube is saying, why are bots not showing up in live races? And when they do, the RP is very low. So when you go into a live race and and they're on people who are close to your level of PP and Evo and all that kind of stuff that we matchmake on at the time, typically the lobby will get a higher percentage of bots. And because they're not real people, the RP that you get is going to be lower because it's less of a challenge. So that's why the RP is lower. And if there's less bots in the lobby, that's because there's more real human beings playing, right?
Yeah, basically.
So, interesting question. I can't think if we've ever had that before. Andrew Caraccio, man, every time I try and pronounce his name, is saying respect from Caracciolo. Respect from Toronto, Ontario. Smiley face.
Send me those cookies. I really want maple cookies. Come on, guys, work together.
Very good. Right, let's show a few more cars. So let's. I think we can show the next Fast and Furious cars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So next Fast and Furious car, which will be in 119, is the Valeside RX-7. I can't remember which movie this is from. I think it's from Too Fast, Too Furious again, possibly.
I think you're right.
Yeah. So this car has a magnificent red underglow and it gets red nitro fumes as well.
Yeah.
Shout out to
cool.
Anning, who wrote the tech for this.
Yo, massive shout out to Annie. Also
cool.
for his incredible visual improvement in vector blur as well, which hopefully that'll be in 119 as well, I think. This car's very cool. Again, it took a lot of effort to get everything the same as it is in the movie. I think it's not really visible here, but the kind of white paint decal is actually chrome, so you get all of the nice reflections on it as well. Very cool car, and there are a lot of Easter eggs in the next batch of Fast and Furious cars as well, so that's cool. So let's have a look at the next car shoot as well. So the Mitsubishi Eclipse. It's cool, right? Like, you can't say much more than that. It's very cool.
And we've had a lot of people saying there's no way that CSR2 are going to get this car. They don't have Mitsubishi. Well, here it is.
It's our first one, isn't it?
Yeah.
First ever Mitsubishi in the game.
Yeah,
it's mad. It's got a ridiculous wing on the back. It's got that paint job, carbon fiber hood, Greon.
Yeah.
Hashtag Greon. Green underlighting, green exhaust fumes. It's all there. So keep an eye out for that. I think there's a little bit of artwork as well that we've got as well.
Russell Kenny's done an open mouth emoji.
Has he? Well,
like
that's exactly what it looks like.
I've actually got the same hair as the emoji. Person earlier. It's all for continuity.
Yeah. So that's these. There you go. There's the cars having a little bit of a race. Yeah. Hopefully we'll show you those next week as well, maybe.
Yeah.
Chris Gagne, please tell me why Prickles the Hedgehog is still not appearing as a bot in game.
Did we get the picture?
I've no idea.
Right, Chris, send the picture.
He says he sent it to Sport.
Did you say like?
Oh, okay. I'll follow up.
Right, Christine's going to make this happen.
We didn't get that hedgehog in the game.
If it means hunting down a hedgehog ourselves.
Phil, hedgehogs are an endangered species. You cannot hunt a hedgehog.
And don't give them milk. It's a myth.
No, give them cat food.
It's true.
It's good. Well, anyway, hedgehog talk aside, we'll get Prickles in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Whittock, any of these going to be purchasable with gold?
Oh, so one of the Fast and Furious cars is, right? Do we know which one it is? Do we want to share that yet?
Are we sharing it?
One of them is.
What?
Should we just keep it on the DL? Or are we saying?
I don't know.
We can say yes.
Yeah,
we're nodding.
Which one would you rather?
Yeah. Well, it's the Mitsubishi, so.
You can buy the Mitsubishi.
With gold. Yeah.
I'm day one.
Yeah.
Day one. I'm going to save up my gold.
Yeah.
Right.
John Midlane says good.
Good. Good. Right, let's do another question before we show a few more cars and then do some races.
We need to do some races.
Right, Gabriel Sikek. Gabriel on YouTube. When can you take in more cars, like concept cars? We got a bunch of cars coming. I think we tend to not have concept cars in the game because they don't really fit the kind of profile of what CSR2 is.
They're not as plausible, are they? That's a word that we've been using recently.
Yeah, certainly there will be a lot of interesting cars coming this year. I can't give you specifics because we're not allowed to talk about it yet, but there are some very exciting things coming. So stay tuned for that. Right, let's do some racing.
Do we know if the Mitsubishi will be starred when you buy it with gold? Still will be, right?
Yeah,
Still
definitely.
purple star.
Yeah.
Still purple star, guys.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I just didn't want to jump the gun.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. We need to do some races, and we've got a few more cars to show as well. So you guys pick a car, and while you're doing that, we can show a few more cars.
Oh yeah.
So Shu, let's show the first other new car picture.
We're heading into the live lobby, by the way.
Oh, that's right. So this is the 2018 911 GT3 RS, which was just unveiled at Geneva. So this is coming to the game in 119 build. I know a lot of people will be thinking this is a reskin of the existing GT3 RS. It is not. It's an entirely new car. It's got new headlamps, new front bumper, new carbon fiber hood, new interior, new seats, new spoiler, new rear diffuser, new wheels. It's got new everything basically. Interesting fact as well, you see those vents on the front? That's not air intake for the engine because the engine's rear mounted. It's a coolant for the brakes. So the ceramic brakes get too hot, air comes out, goes out through the vents in the hood. Very cool car.
Oh.
Right, so we're
Are you starting? Do we need to start the timer?
Yeah, let's kill that and let's go into the timing
I'll go back.
mode. It's all gotten crazy.
Everybody. Sorry.
Did we get the lobby time?
The dyno.
The dyno.
One moment.
Okay, we'll find the dyno. We'll not show you the pictures for these things, but I'll mention a few other cars which are coming in the 119 update. Hopefully we'll show you them in real form next week. Ferrari Portofino. That's a very, very good looking car. Open top, has this amazing roof animation, which again we'll show you next week. There's some new liveries for the Ford GT. I think the Ford Racing Heritage package. So again, very, very cool looking stuff there. Porsche Vorsteiner GT4 VCS. So kind of like a GT4 Cayman or whatever, but with Vorsteiner tuning, Vorsteiner wheels. I think it's got Vorsteiner tires and HRE rims, I think, if I'm correct. And my personal favourite, and maybe we can show this image at the end, the Subaru BRZ Rocket Bunny. Now, I think we've got a few BRZs in the game, one of the Fast and Furious ones. Yes, go ahead, Christy. One of the previous BRZ inclinations that we've got had a body kit on, but the Rocket Bunny version is... I don't know how to describe it because it's very, very cool. There's about 1 million canards on it, and there's a bright pink version. And we'll show you that picture later on. I think.
Glorious. Matt Tyndall just voted for CSR Tom. He's on holiday this afternoon.
Yeah, Tom has been handicapped, and we've broken his wrists.
Yeah, chucked him down the stairs.
Yeah, fingers first.
Okay, so we can read out some more questions while we're doing this. Peter Too Cool Chin is saying, CSR Craig, can you give me a job? I could be comedian for CSR2 Craig.
So that
is quite a luxurious position to be in, to have my own personal comedian.
Why are there people? Someone just said, why are there people clapping?
There's a meeting going on out the other side of the office.
Yeah, the Dawn of Titans team do their Friday sort of show and tell meeting at the same time, so that spontaneous applause is a coincidence.
And it was for Peter Too Cool Chin as well.
Comedian.
The well-known comedian Peter Too Cool Chin.
I've asked him to tell us a joke. I will let you know if we get the joke in.
Okay. Yeah, so Christine won that race, so she's...
You're welcome.
Good.
Max Tuner said, what's your dyno time? I believe it was 11.866.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. So what else have we got in there? Shout out to Big Time Too Drunk Still Faster on Facebook from Paul Bailey. Very good. What else have we got there? Misty Chapman. Shout out to my awesome crew who is like a family we never met. Oh, that's very sweet. You'll do a great job racing hard daily to get milestone every season. Great job. Hardcore star racers. Hardcore star racers. Shouts out to you guys. It sounds like you're playing the game in the best possible way, together and in a friendly manner.
Yeah.
Hearts intact so far.
Well, you say that, but I'm a liability. Especially with this back mono, I'm not very good at driving.
Trenton Chase Gassner, shout out from Oregon, USA.
Nice.
Close to Canada.
Is it? How far away?
Well, it's really close to Vancouver-ish.
Okay. Well, they're probably Canadian.
Shout out to Underdogs and the Boss Man.
Boss Man?
And the Boss Man Brandon, says David Lauder.
Boss Man Brandon?
He actually said us underdogs, but that could be US underdogs. Or it could be a typo, or it could be intentional. I don't even know anymore.
Who knows? We'll shout out to everyone.
Yeah.
All of the dogs, whether they're under or over,
and whether
or
they're
American,
us or US.
Or, who knows?
UN.
UN underdogs. They'll sort it out. Alright,
seriously.
Come on, should I just challenge someone?
Yeah.
Russia team attack. Lenin is alive.
I'm just going to go big time on the shout-outs.
Go ahead.
Kevin C. Smith, JDM All-Stars, they're flying in.
Where are they flying in from?
Russell Kenny, shout out to CSR Godfathers. Frankie Navarro, shout out to my peoples in Dark Angels. Daniel Andrew Scott, shout out to Octane Crew. And David Lord has clarified, it is US Space Underdogs.
USA?
I guess so.
Or is it just us?
Underdogs.
Yes.
We'll never know.
We're winning.
Shout out to Annihilation Nation. Nate Jones. They sound like a tag team from WWE.
That's good. Annihilation Nation.
Yeah, they're fighting at the Survivor Series in October.
Nice.
Very good. Oh, we've got a shout out from J Gamer 27. Shout out to the developers. That's nice. Looking forward to all those great cars in the Tempest. Yeah, man, I am too.
Thanks, Jay.
I did a play test of the Tempest last week, and it was really good. But I didn't want to play it too much because I want to play it on my own device. For reals.
Yeah.
For realsies.
I'm Siberian.
Mahmood Jayawad, shout out to Zero Tolerance.
Zero Tolerance.
They're not patient crew.
No way. No way.
No.
We got a question. We got a few more questions in as well. Nathaniel86 from YouTube. What about an alternative to a full garage visit? Everyone can list his most favourite cars, for example 6 cars, and players can visit his favourites.
Yes.
Greetings from Germany to you guys.
I would
Greetings to you
awesome.
as
I
well.
would absolutely love that.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, you're
Race
super keen on
bros.
getting garage visiting happening because we've got so many cars in the game now. It would be really good to see what is someone's favourite car, like what, you know, and having a way of sharing that would be nice.
Nambi Sam, shout out to what was it? Zombies. Oh, I went too quickly.
Zombies, please.
Zombies, please. That's what I like.
Zombies, please. Zombies, please. Nice. Oh, Christine, are you breaking your winning record?
I've won.
Well,
You know, record's a record.
Jimmy, Luke, and Goyen. Lexus. Why? Exclamation.
why? Why Lexus? Why?
Lexus has just leapt off a building.
The dyno time, by the way, is 11.866.
You have great memories.
Thanks.
Christopher S. Todd is asking, will there be an easier way to arrange the garage anytime soon? Not immediately. It's on the list. We want to be able to filter and all that kind of stuff.
Auto sort by PP and Evo and Rarity.
Manufacturer.
Whatever.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would be good.
Scent. It'd just be petrol, wouldn't it?
That new car smell.
Yeah. They'd all have that.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, I forgot to mention one of the new features that will be appearing in 1.19 earlier on, actually. We have a cinematic replay mode.
Oh, yeah.
Which, if you're on a high-end device, we basically do a kind of replay of your race, but it's done with all of these cool cinematic camera angles. It looks really, really cool. Every track has different camera angles. And you can record it, you can share it, you can do all that stuff. So yeah, keep an eye out for that because it's a very, very cool feature.
Important update on us underdogs.
Okay, let's hear
It is indeed United States.
You thought it might be.
USA underdogs.
Makes the most sense.
Is it of America?
I mean, it could be the United States of Russia for all we know.
The United States underdogs.
Careful.
Right, moving on. Should we do another question?
Yeah.
Have an international incident.
We've got a shout out as well to Kim Jong-un, speaking of international incidents.
Come on.
This is close. There is a question from Frankie Navarro asking what is the status of getting the shirts printed. That's still ongoing, Frankie. They're when we got the shirts printed for the Geneva Motor Show, they weren't exactly the kind of thing we were looking for in terms of quality and stuff, so we're kind of getting them done somewhere else. It's just going to take a little bit of time, as these things do.
So don't want to send out substandard merch.
No way.
It's not our style.
We are looking at some other things as well. We're kind of seeing if we can maybe get stickers and things printed out so we can give out more gifts.
More stuff.
Nelson Shock, when will we have more story challenges? Nelson, where have you been all our life? We've just been chatting about Tempest 3. It's gonna be May. It's May.
Yeah.
It is really coming in May.
It is actually.
2018. People have been asking for clarifying questions.
Oh,
about
you're
that.
saying Donna Banks.
Donna Apple Banks.
She looks different.
Yeah.
She's
Different hair?
Maybe it's a different coat or something. I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to connect though. It's all kinds of fun. So Morris Marshall is asking, how much will the Mitsubishi be? I don't think we can reveal that yet, can we?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But it's hard currency, so it's gold.
Yeah.
It's gold in-game
Donna Banks
currency.
Save up now.
Yeah.
Save up now.
Save your gold. Get a cool green car.
Right, okay, so I'm going up against Donna Banks. We're both in blue back monos.
Shell Phillips, will you ever change the time of this show so I don't have to call into work sick?
Probably not.
Well, it depends because we kind
It's at the end of our working week, isn't it?
Yeah.
GMT.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Donna Banks
Oh.
crawling to the line.
No.
That's good. I believe that's called trolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're right.
Donna Banks is just ghost riding her whip. And
That's
she's
nice.
just pushing the back mono along.
Lovely. Nice.
Jason Lacey from YouTube is saying, will there be a final event for all of the Fast and Furious cars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There will.
Correct.
Yeah.
Another, there's more cars on the finale event as well. So,
Yeah.
probably the cars that you've been asking for as well.
Michael Earle's already moved on to Tempest 4. Is Tempest 4 going to happen right after Tempest 3? It is going to happen after Tempest 3. We can confirm that.
Yeah.
I don't know if the right after is
Depends on your
is
definition
appropriate.
of right after.
Yeah. We are committed to
From
doing
the
all
shadows.
5 chapters of Tempest, though.
Debbie Woodward. Let me scroll back up to that.
Debbie
Woodward. Woodward was saying, I just want an F40, never mind an F50.
You skipped 10.
Yeah, you skipped 10.
You're going to love the
You've got
F60.
to Super Saiyan level 10.
There is no F60. Is there an F60?
No, I don't know. I don't want to.
Maybe we should do
I don't wanna commit to
another
it.
Golden Cup promo for the F40.
Maybe. We know that there's a lot of love for the F40 because
Yeah.
it's an incredible car. It's Hoops' favourite car.
It's true. And Michael, car director. It's
Yes.
his favourite car.
And it's a very iconic car, and that's why
Yeah.
people love it so much. The F50 is kind of, it shares a lot of similarities to it. It's
Yeah,
kind
it's
of a
a
bit
spider.
smoother, and it's a spider
Look
version. You
out.
can't
It's wicked.
can't disagree with that.
Oh, Donna
Sasha
Banks is
Yuri
back. Donna Banks
Holsteiner.
blew it when they didn't
Oh,
shift.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Donna Banks.
Sasha Yuri Horsteiner says, AR for Android, thank God, thanks CSR, finally.
Hey, if you want to thank someone, thank an intelligent man called Sufyan who
Machine.
he is a machine and he
Yeah.
programmed
Well, he's not,
the
he's a
machine.
human.
He's a human machine, and he did something which we thought wasn't possible,
Mostly magic.
and made some technology up which completely didn't exist,
Yeah.
and allowed us to bring our AR mode to Android devices. He's a very
This car's going to
clever-
come back quickly. I'm
clever
nervous. Here it comes.
You're all right. You
Done
made
okay.
it.
Fine.
Clean.
How long
We've
we
got
got
to say a
left? We've got
clean
3
house.
minutes.
Oh, yeah. 3 minutes to go, guys.
Popescu Richard, hashtag CSR Hoops. Popescu Richard, you missed the 5 o'clock deadline. I'm sorry.
Ah, no. We got loads of shout outs in there as
Yeah.
well. Shout out from K Farrant for Elite Outlaws. I think they're usually top
They're usually around.
10, is it? Can't remember.
Daniel Ziggy Zigden says they just don't care.
Do they not?
No.
Okay. Right, I'm going to try and win this race now.
But Pascal Richard said he loves you guys and keep it up.
Thank
Aw,
you.
That's nice. Thanks,
Do you think his
man.
name is Richard Popescu? Or is it, I mean, it comes across as Popescu Richard.
Oh, no. Oh, it's okay. Oh, sorry about that. I got unduly kind of crunchy about that race.
Stress.
Shout out to Diablos, Stephen Caramella.
Nice. And also shout out to Prize Car Squad.
Prize
From
Car Squad.
Yeah, David GV Glaves.
If you've got a prize car need,
I was thinking it was more like
here they are.
give us old goals.
the iconic one.
Oh, hang on. Christopher Lechke is saying huge shout out to the Seven Worlds Gaming.
Whoa.
Huge. Oh,
Shots out to Orlando and all of these Seven World Pineapple minions.
Oh, this is a good clarifying question.
Oh, yeah?
William Cowie asks, what is ECB? We often use this term, whereas the community kind of use Tempest.
Oh, they call it
don't they?
Tempest,
Do we,
yeah.
do we just
Sorry.
want to clarify that?
Yeah. So
That's just our internal name for it, really.
what does ECB stand for?
Well, the old campaign was crew battles,
Yeah.
and these harder ones are called elite crew battles, and that's why we call it ECB. So
Right.
when you guys say Tempest and we say ECB, it's like a tomatoes, potato, potatoes.
Yeah.
But no one says potatoes.
Not anymore.
But it's the same thing. ECB is Tempest.
Do you want to know what Morris
Finkel
Marshall
is
says?
Einhorn.
Morris Marshall says, shout out to fighting renegades. Fight on!
Yes.
Fight on.
Fight
Very
on.
good. I want to join
Amazing.
fighting renegades. I imagine they're like bad dudes versus Dragon Ninja, and they have to rescue the president because they're bad enough dudes.
Oh, I know something we talked about doing. Talking
What
of
was
joining Fighting Renegades, we said if people were
Oh,
looking
yeah.
at advertising crews that are looking for members, let us know. Like we will allow you to find new connections or something.
Oh, hey, there's a good question
Oh, yeah.
from Jonathan. Do you want to try pronouncing that?
Shokohi? Sorry.
Better than
I'm
my
really
attempt
bad
would
at
have been.
From Facebook.
So they're saying, how about forming a council of select crew leaders from top milestone crews to give relevant feedback and agree on reasonable changes, including new goal style? Yeah, that's not bad. I think we do that with a bunch of people already.
We do. We have done a few council sessions, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've done calls.
Yeah.
We've done in-meeting
surveys.
sessions. We have done this stuff.
Oh, you lost that one?
I hate Roman's BR9. It always beats me no matter what car I'm in.
Well, if I lose this, we're going to be tied.
Oh yeah.
Because it's the
We're
we're up on
tied.
time. And I'm going up against this
There we
guy,
go.
so we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do kind of we do already reach out to various groups and stuff, but
Yeah, and we've been sending out surveys, so some of you guys may have received those. So
Yeah.
we're gonna get
We
a
want
lot
your
more
feedback.
input. Yeah, definitely.
William Carey was back and said, "Did you say what the Tier 4 car was for Tempest 3?"
yeah,
Sure did.
Ferrari F50, mate.
Spider.
Yeah, Spider version. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
That's
But we
what
also
it
have
is.
the full version as well. So
Good gracious.
yeah, indeed. Oh, I won.
Oh,
That's good. I haven't won one for ages.
and that's it.
Amazing,
CSR
cool.
Craig. Do a
Finally.
victory speech.
I'd like
You're on
to
fire.
thank.
Whoa.
You can have that. I'd like to
You're
You're like
thank
Daenerys right now.
my
Yeah.
cat. I'd like to thank my bike for getting me to the train station in the morning. We've had a lot of tough times. The brakes don't work, but we're going to get through it. And I'd like to thank all of the people that voted for me. Didn't drop a life this week. I think that CSR Tom rigs things because of
Such
his
a
knowledge on
hacker.
the data. So yeah,
He's a
I think we've
hanger.
got 4 minutes.
yeah. And shout out to Fight On, whatever those guys were, fighting renegades.
Fighting renegades.
Yeah.
Fight on, you guys.
Papasky Richard, nice wallpaper.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? When we had the fire on, it was a bit
Ooh.
warm, but we're back. We're back in the
This one's nice.
in the cooling vibes of the valley. Right. Okay. Hey, Shu, can we show that the image of the RX-7? No, what was it? The BRZ Rocket Bunny. I think it's under new. So I wanted to make sure that people could. There. Look at that
Whoa.
ridiculous car.
Good.
So you can see the canodes on the front there coming all the way around to the grill. They actually, the back ones follow a line as well from the skirt all the way up around the wheel arch and right around the back. It's stupid. I think this car is brilliant. One day I'll have one. There you go, there's another version of it. I think this car as well, I'm not sure if it's this or a different one, but they've put an extension on the wing at the back, so rather than being the normal height it would be, it's extended twice as high and it's just bolted on. It looks really cool. It's a proper street car, I would say, a street car named Desire.
Shame.
Ah dear. Right. Okay. We got some winners in from from Facebook and YouTube, so I'll read those out. So from YouTube we have Angel Morciago.
Yeah.
Well done. And Sam Good. And from Facebook we have Misty Chapman and David Herbert. So well done to you
Congrats.
guys.
Guys.
You get some keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably it, right? We should probably tie things up. We'll go through the list of people who have won keys. Let's scroll
For
down
their
to
questions.
that. For their questions.
Yeah.
George Franco from YouTube, Alex Arroyo from YouTube, Anthony Sims from Facebook, Drew Courtney from Facebook, Rami Corey from Facebook, Raymond Gaff from Facebook, Tom Sons from YouTube, Chris Gagne and his hedgehog prickles or whatever it's called from Facebook, Gabriel Cechek from YouTube, Nathaniel 86 from YouTube, Christopher S. Todd from Facebook, Frankie Navarro from Facebook, Jason Lacey from YouTube.
Woo! Did it.
And there are a couple of crew ads.
And there's what?
A couple of adverts for crews.
Oh, okay, let's do some adverts for crews.
If you're looking for a new crew, why don't you consider the Cheshire Camber crew is looking. Join us, CSR Craig. And Shay and Brian, give a shout out to the 94ers.
The 94ers. The
Yeah.
94ers.
Like the San Francisco
Well, they're
49ers,
all in
but they're 94ers.
94ers.
Yeah.
Okay, shouts out to 94ers. Maybe we can have a furious
They're
battle
looking
with
for members.
Yeah.
Oh, go join them. Go join them. Go join
their cause.
Who else was it? Camber Crew. I guess they're turning their wheels all in and kind of, ruining the rubber on the tyres.
Well, they're in country roads, just right on the edge of
Oh, they're in Canberra.
Yeah.
Maybe they're Oz. Oz
be.
fellas.
Okay.
Right. Very good.
Good stream.
Yeah, it was good. We should mention as well that this is the last week of our social manager, Terry.
Yeah.
And she's leaving the team. She's doing a heart in the background, so we'll give a big shout out to Terence, as I think Orlando from Seven Worlds knows her. Without Terry, we wouldn't have been doing the stream basically.
No,
so
yeah.
it's how that you need.
Tyrone.
Tyrone is her alias. That's her superhero name.
That's nice.
Yeah, so big thank you to Terry
Thanks,
for
Terry.
all of her help
Terry.
throughout the year. Sorry, that we've been streaming. Jeez. There you go. So hopefully we'll be back next week with a device with the 119 build that works,
Yeah.
and maybe we can show you those cars and get nice up and close to them in AR. We'll try and get Android version
Yes.
working with our capture tool. We're trying to do that today, but we didn't have the right connection, so we'll try and figure that out as well.
Yeah, try and get it back over to this lake.
Yeah,
This lake.
yeah. It's like Lord of the Rings, isn't it? You need to
Yeah. The
travel
journey.
on foot with a fellowship. Right, on that bombshell. See you guys next time. If you haven't subscribed to us on all of the channels, make sure you do. Tapo Bell, just because I like to say it.
Taco Bell.
Bye.
Bye.